Hello and welcome back to True North Bulletin. Big news today from Washington, D.C. Heads of state from Canada, the United States and Mexico are set to meet as the future of their trade pact hangs in the balance. In today's video we break down what's at stake. The leader of Canada, Carney, is scheduled to meet U.S. President Donald Trump and Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum in Washington, D.C. soon. The meeting is happening on the sidelines of the upcoming 2026 FIFA World Cup draw, which brings all three leaders to the same city at once. Crucially, this comes at a moment of deep uncertainty for the trade agreement that binds the three nations together. Known in Canada as CUSMA, and popularly as the successor to NAFTA earlier this year, the U.S., under Trump, imposed broad tariffs on Canadian and Mexican imports, triggering what many consider a new trade war across North America. Trump has publicly said he's open to letting CUSMA expire. For Canada and Mexico, that is a major disruption. CUSMA has provided tariff-free or low-tariff trade among the three, supporting integrated supply chains, especially in manufacturing, agriculture, and natural resources. For Canada, under Carney, this means economic uncertainty for exporters and industries built around stable access to U.S. and Mexican markets. Recently, Canada and Mexico have tried to coordinate more closely. Carney and Sheinbaum struck a bilateral economic and security agreement during a Mexico visit, intended to complement CUSMA. Ottawa has already launched public consultations in anticipation of the 2026 mandatory review of CUSMA, inviting provinces, industries, workers to offer input. The goal? To prepare a unified negotiation strategy, and possibly to protect Canada's interests, or even build stronger two-way ties with Mexico if CUSMA is weakened. So what could come out of this Washington meeting? Here are some possibilities. 1. A last-ditch effort to save CUSMA. Carney and Sheinbaum could try to persuade Trump to commit to the agreement, perhaps with adjustments or concessions to address U.S. concerns. 2. A redefined agreement, or a partial deal. If CUSMA cannot remain intact, there might be talks of a narrower, sector-by-sector agreement, e.g. auto, agriculture, instead of a full free trade pact. 3. A pivot to bilateral ties, particularly between Canada and Mexico, bypassing the U.S. entirely, or at least reducing reliance on the Washington-centered trade framework. 4. Economic and market volatility. Industries depending on integrated supply chains, manufacturing, auto, agriculture, energy, could see disruptions if the agreement unravels. For Canadians, Mexicans, and Americans alike, this is a critical moment. The decisions made now could shape North American economic relations for the rest of the decade. Bottom line. This meeting isn't just a friendly stop at a sporting event. With the future of CUSMA on the line, the world will be closely watching whether Carney and Sheinbaum manage to ferry North America's once solid trade foundation through what may be its toughest test yet. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to stay updated on the outcome of the talks, make sure to hit like, subscribe to True North Bulletin, and ring the notification bell. In upcoming video,